Hello there. Welcome to day 11 of my live stream challenge. If you're new here, I'm Shania, and I have a channel that is geared towards sewing tutorials from scratch, as well as sewing tutorials of garments that are made wet, as well as sewing tutorials for already existing garments and just kind of upcycling them into something new. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you should definitely check out my channel and the content that I have on there because I have some gems. I do. So I have been live streaming for the past 11 days as part of a 21-day live streaming challenge. And yesterday's live stream, I spoke about some sewing resources for people living in New York or visiting New York. And I really emphasized resources because it wasn't just like, oh, where to go fabric shopping. It was also, where to take sewing classes and where you can rent out a sewing machine for a day, right? Like literally resources in the whole sense of the meaning of the word. And today, my friends, we're going to be looking at the winter 2023 and 2024 fashion trends as curated by whowhatwear.com. I think 3 days or so ago, I looked at the spring 2024 trends according to Vogue.com. And today we'll be looking at the fall/winter trends. So let's get into it. If you see me looking this way, it's because my other screen is here. So I'm just kind of like using that as a reference. But let me go ahead and share the bigger picture. So yes, again, this site is from whowhatwear.com, and we're going to look at the winter 2023-24 fashion trends. Okay, I'm just going to skip down until where they start actually going through the buckets. All right. So number one, the first trend we have, I'm going to try to close some windows that I have in the background because I feel like my computer is like really loud. I don't know if it's just me. I can hear the fan. And I don't know if that's coming through you, but yeah, that didn't do much. I still hear it. Anyway, so this is focus on foundation is the first trend. Let's see what they have to say about it because I'm not really sure what the common theme is here looking at this picture. I think everything just looks kind of basic. So let's see what they say. So they said, as the winter 23 and 24 collections prove time and time again, it is often the quieter looks that make the biggest impression. Quiet luxury remains this year's most coveted aesthetic, and although there is growing controversy surrounding the term and its close links to elitism, designers are leaning into it and embracing it in ways previously unseen, etc., etc., etc. From vest, top, and jean outfits to simple jersey dresses, looks such as this give the well-worn phrase "less is more" heightened meaning. So what I get from it is they're basically saying like basic and classic type of style is going to be expected, and I'm getting that from like the color palette. Like everything's very like neutral and muted. And the garments themselves are not like over the top. Like these are really like basic, like core pieces, I guess, that you would have in your closet that you would just kind of mix and match to, create different outfit aesthetics. I will say, looking at everything here, I will say that this one really stands out to me. I just love that, center it. this one here really stands out. I just love that color palette. I love how I love the silhouette that it has created, right? It's like tight and fitted at the top, but then loose at the bottom. Love a wide leg, love a high waist pant, and just love the colors overall. I feel like this is something that could even fly um, in the winter, like not just fall as we transition out of summer, but also in the winter. Maybe if you're going to like a party or something, or even if not a party, just for the sake of it. And I love the big stud earrings as well. So I think there's not a whole lot to say on my end about this trend. Um, but it is good to know that like it is a trend, because then you don't have that pressure of feeling like you have to really go to the full extremes to be in trend. You know, you can keep it basic and still be trending. So let me move on to the second, and they just kind of gave some like items that you can shop for if you're interested in this trend. They have this double-breasted blazer from H&M, as well as these baggy low-rise jeans from Right. Not sure. All right, so the second trend is clutch control. So I'm assuming that it's related to clutches, as I see every person in this collage has a clutch in their hand. So let's go ahead and see what they say. Fashion is often at odds with itself, moving from one trend extreme to the next between seasons as designers seek to offer something fresh. This is evident in winter's bag selection. Totes were the order of the day for spring and summer. So naturally, the industry has switched things up for the next few months, instead bringing clutch bags to the fore. I like that, to the fore, meaning like the foreground. I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that. But yeah, I like it though. Clutch bags, I don't know. Personally, I am not a big clutch person just because I always have so many things in my bag. I'm very much a like, well, what if I need this, or what if this thing happens? I'm very much a better safe than, hey cuz, how you doing? Um, I'm very much a better safe than sorry type of person. Sorry, I'm just trying to like navigate. Um, shoot, um, I don't know how to move this. Um, but yeah, I'm very much a better safe than sorry type of person. So clutch bags don't really like do it for me because they just don't leave a lot of room for stuff. So I'm not a huge fan of this trend. But looking at this picture, I think the clutches that stand out to me, I would say this fur one here. I don't know if I can zoom in any further. Yeah, I can't zoom in, but right where my cursor is, if you guys can see that, um, that fur one, I really like. I just like the color. I think it goes back to the previous trend about like basics and a neutral palette. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next trend, and the next trend is topped with a bow is what they're calling it. So I'm guessing that topped with a bow probably means that bows are going to be seen throughout fashion in the winter and fall. Because all of these pictures have some sort of bow, like here as well, and here, and so forth. So let's see what they have to say about it. They said, in terms of adornment, bows are to autumn what rosettes were to spring, affixed to tops, dresses, bags, and shoes, from micro ties to jumbo knots. Whether it's grand structural elements like the dresses at Richard Quinn or delicately placed ribbons as seen at Simone Rocha, it's clear that bows are a statement worth making this season. How do I feel about it? I like bows, but I think bows are a great finishing touch. Like speaking from a designer standpoint, if you design something that's really like basic and not very much a statement piece, I think adding a bow is a very good way to like kind of elevate the design. Like for example, looking at this golden dress here, without this bow, the dress would be pretty much basic. Like, yeah, sure, there's the cutout area, which kind of also elevates it. But I feel like the bow is really literally like put a bow on it, like it's a finishing touch, you know. And same with this peach one. If it didn't have the bow, it'd be mashed potatoes, no gravy, you know. Um, thank you, Puz. Um, yes. So all in all, how I feel about this top with the bow trend, I like it. I like it, but I think it's one that you have to be careful with because otherwise you could end up with I don't know, just too much and looking kind of granny like, you know. So these are just some pieces that they've suggested if you want to do any shopping for bows. It's funny because I used to have a top like this, except it was green and it didn't have two bows. It was just like one big bow. But it was that it was asymmetrical, one shoulder and satin, just like this one. I think I got it from like H&M. The only difference is that it had like the bottom was like pepper bottom. So all right, the next trend is butter me up. I'm guessing it has something to do with this color, this buttery yellow. Which is kind of cool. I don't think it's a color that I would really rough with. It had to be really buttery like this one, but I think once it starts looking like khaki or gold, I probably wouldn't get into it because I just don't like this like khaki brownish color. So let's see what they have to say. They say when it comes to compiling a report such as this, I insist on looking through the photography from each show afresh. Let me just get down to it. Every season we get a color trend so divisive. It's the equivalent of sartorial marmite. And if you weren't on board with last year's Barbie core, you might want to look away now. Yellow is having a moment, and it's as sugary sweet as it comes. Forget punchy mustards and leave neon to the 80s. This autumn winter encourages us to mellow out in soft shades of buttermilk yellow, one of the more luxurious shades in the pastel palette. So yeah, again, like that soft yellow is trending. I like it. But I just think for me personally, it really has to be like a soft, buttery yellow because once it starts looking brown or gold, I'm not really into it. All right, next trend. Check yourself. Guessing this is about that check, right? Um, which is interesting because I always feel like I always question like what's the difference between gingham and check, you know? Aren't they kind of like don't they kind of go hand in hand? But let's see what they have to say about it. So, while there's excitement in unearthing a new trend you know is going to change the face of fashion for a season, as I get older, I've come to appreciate the sound reliability of others. I would assume that checks have featured on every winter trend report that has ever been published on Who What Wear. However, for 2024, they're significantly punchier than their predecessors. Heritage beads are still very much a thing, but in bright and unusual color mixes. Green grid-like motifs stole the show, while one of my favorite looks of the season is the deep mustard coat and leather trousers at Zoom. All right, so looking at these different pictures, I think the one that really like catches my eye is this one here. I just really love the color. I love the color palette, right? Like the black and the yellow and the green. Love how just I don't know. It's very fall for me. It's very winter. It's not too bright. I love how they've paired it with the texture of the lace as well as the texture of the leather. I love how they're like playing around with textures here. And just like the overall color palette is beautiful. Love the pointed toe of the shoe as well. And I'm assuming that that's a suede shoe. So again, really like touching on the exploration of textures here. I love the belt as well. Great way to accessorize and add some metallic, which is another trend for this year, specifically for spring, but still this year. But yeah, I really love this. I would definitely. Yeah. Great. Let's see what the next trend is. This is really cute too. I I've once worn a suit. It wasn't pink, but it was like plaid green and plaid on the green plaid on the pants at the bottom, and I felt legit in it. I'm gonna have to bring that suit. It doesn't fit anymore because I've gained a lot of weight since then, but maybe I should like make a new set. All right, the next trend is the hide and seek trend. It's not to me, it's not very clear what exactly the trend is. I guess the common theme for all of these pictures is that they're all wearing leather. So maybe hide being leather. Let's see what they have to say. When it comes to materials to take note of next season, there's one that stands out from the rest. Leather. Ah, bing! Just as I thought. From shirts and skirts to dresses and trousers to jackets and coats, leather dominated across all four fashion capitals. Very good to know. Yes, I see it. I see it. I pointed out that everything here is leather, but I forgot to highlight that it's not all leather jackets or all leather pants, right? We have leather skirts, we have leather dresses, we have leather pants, leather jackets, leather shirts, right? Like bag, leather shoes. So it's a very like it's a mix. Right away, what stands out to me? Two pieces stand out to me. First, this here, this top stands out to me. This is something that I would wear. Um, it's tricky though because I feel like I guess it's more fall oriented because I feel like in winter you'd be cold unless you go to a place where like it's heated inside once you take off your coat. But it is giving fall vibes, like a nice fall day, but not too nice because leather can get hot. It can get sweaty under leather. So that one stands out to me. I love the color too. Love the crop, love the wide fit. Hey Kayla, how's it going? And then the other one that I really like, that really was like for me, was this one, which a banner ad is like taking it over, but sorry. No, I lost it. I'm sorry. This one with the cream sweater and the brown snake. Well, that's not snake, that's crocodile. The brown crocodile pants with the matching boot. This stands out to me because I would definitely wear this. I love the color palette. Here we go, recycling trend number one, which was core foundation. That's not verbatim, but basically basics like neutral colors and core pieces. I definitely see that here, and I really love it. I love it. I would wear it for sure. Sure. All right, so let's move on to the next trend. And let's see what they've suggested. They've suggested a leather midi skirt. I would wear a leather midi skirt. I like it. I do. All right. I wish I could get rid of this freaking banner ad. Well, maybe it's part of the website. Never mind. All right. So the next trend is super studs. Super studs. Okay. So I'm guessing that's related to the earrings. So let's take a look at what they have to say. If there's one thing that's going to make all of your outfits feel on trend for the season ahead, it's earrings. There, I said it. Of all the looks in all the collections, a commonality they all shared was jumbo stud earrings. Bottega Veneta's giant-sized teardrops have already begun decorating the lobes of those in the know, while Rock's gargantuan pearls are almost too beautiful for words. Um, yes, just as I thought. Achilles says leather skirts are pretty cool. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I've actually been thinking of making a leather mini skirt. Um, I'm not sure if you remember, but the skirt that I had made a few days ago, where I took like a denim pair of pants, a denim pair of shorts, and then I took my grandmother's like leather skirt and just kind of like match them together. I still have more leather fabric from that skirt that my grandma had given me. So I want to take that skirt and like see if I have enough fabric to make a mini skirt. Yeah, you remember. Um yeah, so I've been thinking about that, but I don't know if I have enough fabric, so I might have to make like a leather bucket hat instead. And you said, of course, I literally cannot go anywhere without earrings. If I don't, my ears don't make it. I'm the same way. Like literally these studs, I have them in all day. Because any moment that I decide to get up and go, like I'll have earrings. I feel like earrings change your whole like face, you know? Um, but okay, let me get back to these stud earrings. So looking at this collage, what really stands out to me, obviously this orange dress here stands out, of course. But in terms of wearability, like what I would actually wear is this black patent leather dress. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the length. I like that they paired it with tights and a pointy strap shoe. I like the cut of like the chest. I like it a lot. I really do. And I feel like it's perfect for layering because even though it's black, it has its own texture. So it allows you to pair it with other black things that are of a different texture and still have a cool vibe to it. I love that a lot. I would wear it. Akela says very poofy, love the color. Yeah, I love the color of this too. I don't necessarily think I would. Oh wow! I just realized that it's kind of see through along the underwear area, which is cool. I love a see through something. I love a see through something. I don't think I would wear this though. I think it's a little too loud. I think I would wear either just the skirt with like a low key top, or just the top with a low key like bottom, but not both though. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next trend. Follow up love leather dresses too, especially if they are strapless. Yeah, I agree with you. Leather dresses are cool. I've never owned a leather dress. I've always kind of wanted to make one. Um, but yeah, how about you? Have you ever owned a leather dress? And these are some stud earrings that they suggest. All right. So the next trend is Femme Fatale era. Okay. I'm guessing this is related to like all black. All right, let's do the style notes. I'm sorry for the background noise if you guys are hearing it on your end. New York living, right? I'm usually reluctant to bundle different aesthetics together, but in the interest of time saving and concise editing, indulge me. Of course, we're talking about winter, and the palettes across the board reflect that. But if nothing else, this season was a love letter to Black and all the things that happen in the shadows. On one side, there were thigh-high boots, bra tops, and skirts held together by safety pins. On the other were film noir inspired svelte dresses, long opera gloves, and car coats, which created the sort of outfits you might expect from some twisted Grace Kelly Wednesday Addams universe crossover. One thing's for certain, it's time to enter your Fem Fatal era. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, I'm not really sure what Femme Fatale means, like what the aesthetic is for that, but I'm assuming it's related to like just all black and like classy, I guess. But I'm not really sure what the aesthetic is. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like, cool. But it's kind of like saying, oh, the little black dress is trending. Like, a little black dress is never going to be trending because it's a staple. It will always be, of high regard, Look at this cat eye. Love this cat eye. Love, love, love it. Love how intense it is. Love that it, like, literally starts between the corner of her eyes. I love it. Love the textures as well. This velour velvety texture. Yeah. All right, so let me move on to the next one. I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's see, I'll do one more and then I'll wrap it up because I do want to get ready to go to the gym. So let's see, the last one. I will, you know what I'm gonna do? Sorry. Yeah, let me take a sip. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna browse through them all, but then I'm gonna choose the one that I want to focus on. I'm gonna read about it, review it, and then I'm gonna sign. Okay, so that way you can see all there is to see. So we have soft to the touch. We have above and beyond. We have business class. We have silver linings. We have maximum exposure. We have under wraps. We have pointed response. We have turn up the volume. We have, I like the pink floral crystallographic dress. Which one? This one here? No, that's not floral. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to keep going through. I'm also getting tired too. We have the tight spot. I browsed through that really quickly. Let me stay here. Okay, this is the tight spot. We have against the elements. We have dash of saffron. And that's it, I think. Yes, that's it. Okay, so the one I want to focus on before I sign off, I guess I'll say dash of saffron. Dash of saffron. Some trends are simply too impactful to be relegated to one season, and saffron is one of them. A predominant color trend for spring, summer. Any investment you've made in red tones will carry you through to 2024 too. I shouldn't be surprised. This specific shade of post-box red is classic and a constant in fashion cycle making it a great option should you be looking to add more color to your looks but want the assurance it won't date them. Red was a consistent theme in the shows by the likes of Stella McCartney and Valentino, giving a strong, high impact look. The row was a highlight for me. Okay. So I chose this trend because like red has been on my mind heavy and rent free, honey. On my mind heavy because I've really been thinking about Christmas and what I want to wear on Christmas. And I want to design something. I initially I'm not sure if you guys remember, but from my thrift haul, I had tried on. Let me see, I have it right here. That thrift haul, I had tried on these literally $3, these red pants, and I was like, I wanna like alter them, and really I wanted to like cut the legs open to make it look like a maxi skirt. So these pants have been so heavy on my mind because I really want to wear them for Christmas. But the other thing that's been heavy on my mind is a mini dress, like a poofy mini dress. But I know for sure that I want to do it in a red color. So yeah, I'm very excited to know that this red is going to be a trend. I'm not usually a fan of wearing red, to be honest, because I feel like it's such a regal color, and I feel like it's a color that you only should wear for like a special occasion, right? It's not like a color you should wear to go to brunch, unless it's like a birthday brunch or like a wedding brunch or something. But it's not like I'm going to the movies, so I'm putting on red, for me anyway. So, but I would like to break out of that. I would like to be like, you know what? Red is a color, and colors are for everyone and everything and every moment, you know? Yeah. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these trends with me. If you're still around, let me know which trends you are looking forward to wearing this winter. And let me know which trend you didn't really care for. Which trend as well too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading comments. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.